So MJX has done the unthinkable. It seems that they took probably their two best-selling RC car models and merged them into one, plus gave them improvements. So we have a 1/14 scale with the 1/16 style chassis. They took away the metal chassis and gave us metal reinforcements with the plastic. Also different tires that are hopefully a little more prone to slide around. Ooh. Always love when tires do that. So it seems that they've also given us our chromium steel, the black gears that tend to be the most durable on these cars. Two bodies in the box, the updated transmitter with more controls than, you know, they used to have. We've seen this a few times already. Hopefully a LiPo battery and not a lithium ion. We've got lights in the front and none in the back. Single wheelie bar. Oil-filled shocks, though they do seem to be slightly bouncy, maybe. Maybe they're good. Those metal those metal brackets feel pretty heavy because the car has a lot of weight to it for a plastic chassis. Tires are definitely foamed. Now here's an example of their old metal chassis. We'll do a quick, well, I don't know if it's old. They might continue making this. Yeah, same wheelbase, slightly larger tires also. Here it is compared to the 1/16 chassis. Again, we've got the plastic but missing the metal bracketry. This one here this has a sticker on it, but this is a metal chassis. What about width? Oh, maybe it's just in the tires, but it looks like this new model is also, ooh, a spider, is also a little bit wider, maybe a 1/4 inch or so. One of the biggest complaints about this was it was almost too fast. Well, it wasn't that it was too fast, it's that it didn't really handle that speed well. MJX was one of the early ones to introduce the idea of small scale bashers that go fast. So hopefully it's still fast with whatever improvements we can find on it. Hopefully with these tires, that extra width, whatever else they engineered into it, hopefully it won't be as bad. This car has more weight to it. Yeah, okay. There's a few parts missing off of this one, so that could be why. I'm already seeing other differences. Interesting, okay. Wheels are different as well. So let's see what we've got under the hood. We have a cool little Bugs sticker. It almost looks like an angry keyboard robot cat. I like it. Yes, LiPo. Nice. I feel like we haven't seen a new model with one of these LiPos in a while. So it comes with a 2S. Obviously, we're gonna test it on 3S also. I'm also glad, ooh, yeah, oh yeah, look at, so we've got the servo on the other side. That looks like a full-size 10th scale servo compared to this tiny thing. It's on the other side. They lowered our center of gravity a little bit. That receiver box is down here now, meaning you could relocate this and run a longer battery if you want to with a little bit of modification. You can see it has the basic design of the 1/16 scale chassis without the silly proprietary battery thing. So we still have a fan on the motor. Interesting, the fan is on the side. I wonder if that's better. Does that help the heat escape a little bit easier? We have a servo saver here instead of a little bitty one built into the servo arm. It is now a separate assembly. It's got a newer ESC. The motor, the 4200 kV instead of these, which were 4400. Still a 2852. Now that's probably gonna lower our top speed a little bit, but we also have bigger tires, so maybe that'll even it out. What it should help with potentially is less heat problems, though I don't know that that was really an issue on these. Was it? It's been a while. There is also a fan under that ESC cover. The shocks are oil filled and they look like they might have metal bodies, but they do have plastic caps, plastic collars, and of course plastic lower mounts. And like always, plastic lower mounts. If you compare this guy with the upper control arm mounts to, it's quite a bit thicker on this new one. All hex hardware, which MJX has been really awesome about lately anyway. Oh, except on the wing. Phillips. These rear control arms, these rear uppers are now links instead of solid control arms. So you can adjust the rear camber now, and you can adjust, of course, the front toe. Besides your charger and a few tools, they also give you some extra parts, including a wing a wing mount, and extra body posts. Nice pliable but still strong plastic. Same with the control arms. This is pretty exciting. I'm interested to see how much different, I'm gonna have to go off mostly memory, but how much different this drives. They also have a different model. This is the 14207, I think. The 14208 has the body style more like the 1/16 scale car had, more of a monster truck, but for whatever reason, they made that one a little slower. But I'm sure it's cheaper too, so I'll link them both down below for you. So I like this. This is good. That looks like they've beefed up some stuff and they've made some design improvements. That's really cool to see. What's it look like with the black body on there? Oh yeah, looks awesome. Looking sweet. I don't even know which one. Which one should I drive with it on? On which body should I drive with? All stickers were already applied. No need to do that. They didn't overdo it. I think it looks good. I like the little Bugs Bro robot thing. That is not on the black one. The black body is more simplistic. I like the Bugs Bro. I'm gonna drive it with him. Wait, maybe that means I shouldn't drive it with him. I'm gonna drive it with that one. All right, 2S first. Alright, again, it's been a while since I've driven that other model, but I'm pretty sure I'm already noticing less traction rolling. Ooh, floated over that. You know what else I just noticed? Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they added some more trigger pressure, a stronger spring. Oh! See what kind of speedness we got. 31. Now that's just 2S. We're gonna go 3S in just a second. Here comes FedEx for his lunch break. Oh, that went right past my shoe. Oh, run into the rock volcano. Bloop. Come on, stay on the sidewalk the whole time. Ah. Steering's pretty sensitive. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit for this here challenge. I'm gonna remain on the sidewalk here and there. No edging. Oh yeah. Even stayed on for that next curvy one. All right, let's do 3S. Oh, little steering trim adjustment. Butterfly. .40 mphs. So a little bit slower than the old one, the 14210 and the H14BM. I think it's only by a couple mile an hour. I can't remember what I got on it for sure. Maybe 44, 42. I believe some people got faster than that. I've flipped it a few times, obviously, but this definitely handles better. Oh. Yeah, I remember not being able to do that kind of maneuver at all before with the 14210. We almost had a tippy. Oh, that was awesome. See if we can get a nice controlled wheelie. Not very controlled. A wider wheelie bar would be nice. You know, 2 wheels and stuff. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've ever done that transfer before. Oh, these tires don't squeal. Whoa! Right into the pole. No backflip? I can't backflip that. I can backflip this. And I'm sure it'll backflip that. Ooh! Oh, that was close. Beyond them yonder foliage poles, they're doing some groundwork. I might get my dirt spot back. Oh, I think I see a wobbly wheel. You know, for the skate park, I really do feel like I missed that extra speed the old one had. 40 miles an hour is still good, but it wasn't able to backflip across the little concrete lumpy things. However, a normal kicker style ramp it backflipped just fine. Like I mentioned, yeah, it looks like we have something bent here. Hopefully it's not an axle. Actually, it's the wheel. I'm gonna pop that off in a second and look at it. It's cracked a little bit out here too. I'm assuming that was probably from one of the big ramp jumps. Definitely has better handling than the old 14210. I do attribute that to the tires for one, and probably also the fact that even though it's a plastic chassis, I do still think that this one's heavier. And those metal brackets are lowering the center of gravity a little bit. Plus we moved that receiver box from up here, that helps. And more than likely they also probably changed some geometry somewhere, and that could be in these rear links that are now adjustable. I do think this is now tied with the 14211 as my favorite small scale MJX. Not as crazy fast, seemingly much more controllable. The extra body looks pretty much exactly the same, and then this one looks pretty cool because the Bugs Bro is awesome. Another solid release from MJX showing that they are always improving. Ah, oh no. Maybe they drilled these holes just slightly too big. If you decide you want one, I've got a coupon code in the description. Yep, poor thing cracked in 3 places. That was a pretty bad crash. Still probably could have used a thicker barrel there.